Okay, we're back with Pathologic 2, and I'm hoping the audio will be better this time. I'm really not very experienced with streaming games on the PC or using OBS. Plus, the layout of my room is pretty awkward. Just with where my PC is, where my monitor is. My monitor is my television, and it's pretty big. And also my mic doesn't stretch out far enough from the PC, so it's a whole thing. I have to smooth my sofa. I have to rearrange everything, and it's still not really ideal in the placement of everything. Like I'm still maybe a couple of feet away or a couple of meters away from this microphone here, and apologies for the bum audio of the first. And if it doesn't work with this second part with the microphone audio, maybe I'll just skip it altogether, or maybe invest in some other type of microphone. So we'll continue where we left off. It has a very slow start to it. If you watch the first part, you might be wondering what it's all about. Why is this game so acclaimed among the people who value it? No, it is a real masterpiece of a game, in my opinion. Even though I've never finished it, and I wouldn't say I've gotten all that far into it. A lot of my commentary will have been wasted in the first part, just completely inaudible. Okay, so... Hey, where's that witchy woman? There she is. I don't know, should I read out all the fucking characters? Or does that ruin the atmosphere? I don't know.
Finally, we're back! I've been waiting for you, Barack. Will you have me now?
You mistook me for someone else, Basahan.
Don't you remember me, Colbourne? Well, I remember you, and I remember your words. So will you have me now?
That's not very horror, like, you know, that's not very immersive, the character voice. You are an herb bride. We can't have a relationship. Your hands are heavy. Shh, don't touch me yet, or else the dress will tear, and it's no good. The tears in the dress must appear of their own during the dance, just like the earth is torn apart when it releases herbs. I'm not touching him. So will you have me now? Will we be joined forever? No, Pasachan. Something is off about you. What do you really want? Fine, I'll wait for you to remember me. We'll meet again soon. I'll find you. For now, try to remember who I am. Colbourne, Sagle Dahach, or there'll be trouble. I will wait for you, Basachan. Okay. explore around a little bit. Stand still, Yargarchin. Can you hear it? Some sort of grumbling or groaning. I do. Come closer, stand in front of me, and wait. Wait for what? The earth is breathing. Listen to it. Stand still and listen. The earth, our mother, Botol, is in pain. Sabablon, reveal her vein, and she will reward you, embrace you, return your mother's embrace. Alright, I'm standing still. No, I'm listening. Yamar Barach Yagarshan. He who knows how to dissect people can dissect earth. Saint Hada Emshin. Now partake of my blood. Let my blood flee the earth. What for? Everyone knows how it works. You quench earth's thirst for blood. You reap its harvest. Try it. Yamar Brach Brashabai. Watch the herbs grow, listen to them sing. You'll find them by the song, by the sound. Baller Botto reveals herself to the generous. Come back tomorrow, Kaela. Feed her more blood, reap more herbs. Bayatar Basakan. There we go. Some nice herbs. Black twire. Herb with many faces. Is this your money, sir? I think you dropped your purse. Is this some kind of test of character? Save money, sir. You'll need it. An optimist, I see. Alas, today is not the day for commerce. Suspicious folk from out of town are outlawed, but there's a shop that deals in stolen loot. Stood among the warehouses, trading with all sorts, and no regard for reputation. So you may find a use for money yet. You think so? Should you restore your reputation, sir, would you then wish to seek its ruin anew with theft and robbery? No, of course you wouldn't. But trust in trade, for coins cannot recall from whence they came. Thanks, man in black. Seems the Barak prophecy is true, huh? Each Barak will spill a river of blood. Or drown the town in blood, maybe. The wording varies. So it goes. So much death. Have you seen much death? Yes. We've never suffered this before. No, certainly not like this. Mark my words, the end is nigh. The wormwood star rises in the night sky. Perhaps it is the end. You know, one thing that was in the original game that I'm missing in this game is I really liked the town music that was in the first game. It was so funky. It had this real kind of awesome funk to it. Starting. A murderer walks the streets. Human or Shabbanak, who knows? But our kids are outside too. Won't stay home no matter what we tell them. Why can't you just grant them? Everything's terrible. It all started with that awful tower. There's nothing we can do. Now, kids do whatever they damn well please. Can't say anything to them. I mean that. Try and the words stick in your throat. They've become complete strangers to us. But what about common blood, I ask you? What about paternal love? What does this have to do with the tower? Hard to explain. The tower crushes us. Try to speak a word against it, and it's as if an invisible blade slices your vocal cords. It did something to our kids, like they're crossing a river over thin ice, and you can't follow, only call after them. Do you know who built it? The Kaines, of course. Let the fires of hell take them. Who else? If only the Suburbs ruled this town by themselves, It'd be such a nice place. Oh. Makes sense now. Booster. Take it before sleep, it'll recuperate better. Okay. 6, 4, 3. Headed here. Up close. Starving. What have I got? that, so giving them just a little bit more increases your reputation. I'd like to trade with you for my conscience's sake, but no one will trade with thieves or murderers. Barter is about trust. I'm neither thief nor murderer, pal. You'd do well to remember that. Barter is a secret edition. You understand it's not about objects at all, don't you? Nothing secret about it, it's just old. You're weird. Your fate won't improve my life. Only my own trust, get it? When I trust someone, I get lucky. So good things come my way. Fine, I'll clear my good name soon, then we can barter. Or, trust is about forgiving your enemies and seeing the good in them. Yeah. You like that one. Oh. Do you know what I like about Pathologic? I think they've really, like no joke, they've really managed to capture what it feels like to be in a dream. It has inspired me some bizarre dreams playing this game. The 20 or 30 hours or so that I put into it before. Sure, let's see what's going on here. Nothing here. No. Gregoria's reflection. Even in a handcrafted town like this, there is an underground, a rat's nest. At odds with the law, at odds with good morals, the people come to them with dubious challenges and requests. Here are you, a reflection. Call me his conscience, if you will. I always knew Bad Grief's conscience was around. Somewhere around, yet still separate from the guy himself. You know my master, he is your friend, and he hasn't changed much since you last saw him. He always loved to live on the edge, never was a stickler for rules. But he was never truly vile or cruel. And yet he has changed. He wants to seem a kingpin, a king, a local czar of his own small turf. Wants to seem, not be. Play a big wheeler dealer, but that's not who he really is. He's just. Thieves and rats never tolerate false leaders. Are you telling me they're all just playing war here? Such is our town. You know it yourself. It's a very good village. Beautiful people live here, infusing it with a very spiritual dream. There's no real villainous crime here. Even the rats and thieves are softer. Dreams live in the upper town, not here, closer to the bridge square. Would you like to know what your old friend is truly worried about now? He's playing a dashing scoundrel in front of you, but his soul is trembling. Well, why? He's worried that blood started to spill now. and it was probably spilled by his men, the people who rubbed shoulders with him, hiding their teeth at first. He's worried you'll think he has it all under control, meaning today's craze is his doing. How do you know he even has a conscience? I am his reflection. Who else is to know what his heart is worried about? Touching. Perhaps he is partially responsible. Perhaps he did corrupt them with his talk of how any law is but chains that one must break in order to become free and truly human. But he never wanted bloodshed. Keep that in mind. Thanks, reflection. That's comforting to know. So a little bit of more than you. So a little bit of more than you. We'll see where it leads. That was useful. Thanks very much.
What must be, will be.
Let us rest on the mountain. Oh, let us rest by the river. That's the song your people sing when times are hard, isn't it? How's piecework? I assume he kicked a bucket. No, I patched piecework back together. Cub, my friend, you didn't mess around in school, huh? And to hell with stuck. Let him sulk. He only makes it worse for himself. So what's the plan now? The plan is to live and breathe and thieve and leave. What did you find inside piecework? Just curious. This, your men are fond of shivs, huh? Even an incendiary bullet would be less cruel. Well, that's people for you. I've been wondering what our kind townsfolk fashion those little barbs from. I see. This explains who broke into Warehouse 8 last week. The thread unravels. I'll make a note of this. If you find more shivs, bring them to me. Don't give them to the kids, even if they offer bullets. Bullets? Those kids have some nerve, armed to the teeth, playing at war. They carved off a nice slice of turf while you were gone. Won't be long till little Kaine starts pushing us around. Look, point is, they'll offer you loot they stole from me in exchange for pointy things. Premium items. Don't be a shit. Just come see me. Premium? I got myself a nice little business. You need weapons or anything illegal? Come see me. I'll let you peek below the counter. Nothing for free, of course. No discounts either. My men wouldn't respect that. Be glad I trust you enough to make any deals. So what will it be? Show me. So you're a trained surgeon. Good. This is good. Shame you that your esteemed degree is of no help to me. Why is that? Kaine has not accepted you yet. You are Barak's son, but sharing blood is not enough. Supposedly you're a imrpoved by birth, but in truth you aren't. You went away to study who knows where, leaving your people behind. Old folk don't appreciate that. Will Kaine accept you at all? Menk, does this word mean anything to any of you still? I'm not a stepman, but I do know that among your lot, only Menkus can become butchers, wise men or surgeons, because they know the lines. Is that what you call it? The art of understanding the world? The lines? Yes, the lines. And that's why you and I have nothing to talk about yet. You may know how to wield a scalpel, but you don't know the lines. And in this town, no one would trust you to cut a body before you comprehend the world's design, so you can't help me out. Who are you anyway? I'm Var. I have a business, an unusual one. Your father used to deliver certain goods to me. Now I came to ask bad grief. He's a bandit after all, a law unto himself. But turns out, he's too lily-livered to cross this particular boundary. What kind of business? I buy blood and organs, body components, human components. What for? You're no Menku, you wouldn't understand. Forget it. Show me where you live. I want to talk to you about the Kaine some more. She, Yund. Psh. Why are you back, or do you have the money? I'm going to buy the bull, but I don't actually know if the bull is useful at some later point. I'm going to buy it anyway. There does seem to be some truth in the traditions of this place. I do. Hand over the bull. I will bring it to your doorstep. I don't even have a doorstep, and I'll bring it to you when you find one. How will you know where I'll find a place? From the bull, too. Yep. The bull will tell. One and two and one and two. Step has gotten into you. Who breathes air in the fall dies before he sees it all. Nice poem, you write that yourself? If only I'll never be that good. When'd you last sleep? The circles around your eyes, the wheezing, just observing facts. Are you an outsider? I'm a local, just been away a while. Mom says that wildfire, chickenpox, crowberry swish, joy all bloom, you have to sleep every 5 hours, or your head will explode. No explosions, but our brains do get less oxygen in the fall around here. Huh, are you a doctor or something? I hate doctors. Mom says all doctors are slackers and frauds. Even old Brach. Yes, I'm a doctor. Hey, Carl, I didn't do anything. Be Kara, you can protect yourself. You shouldn't look either. What do you have here? I brought my bones. Why? I won't explain it to you. I did nothing wrong. I just brought my bones here. What's wrong with that? These bones are mine. I didn't steal them. I tell the truth. You should be more careful with your bones, Basara. You're acting strange, and people rarely appreciate that. What's so strange about that? They're the strange ones. Come to think of it, it isn't, so go ahead and do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. It will not. But I still think you should leave. They might return. Master says you're doing well, he said. With each hour, fewer and fewer people think he's the murderer, he said. Tell him that I want to talk. Let him come to the lump. Right away. Your master? Big Vlad. Oh, Gumsky. What does he want with me? He's summoning you. You must go. No dawdling, he said. True, if Big Vlad calls, you come. Is it? It's gotta be it.
Truth does not do as much good in the world as its counterfeits do evil.
Well, one thing is clear. You are a very, very lucky man, which means you need to take care of yourself. You are so careless, Vorak. It's Atmi Vorak, right? Brach. Artmi Brach. Apologies? Oh, and may I ask, is it true that your actions have already resulted in 4 deaths? Are you a detective? Daniel Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine, at your service. But before we speak any further, I'd like to clarify a rather crucial thing. Just how highly do you hold your sense of duty? All blacks are guided by duty. It runs in the family. Well, from this point on, you owe me. I just saved you from a rather grisly fate. Perhaps I'll repay you in kind someday. Oh, I doubt it. I'm much more cautious than you, and attentive, and heedful. For example, I've managed to establish a friendly relationship with Reuben, your so-called friend. But Reuben is my friend. Your Reuben has utterly murderous intents. Isidore meant quite a lot to him. Your father was his mentor. Reuben even considers himself old Brock's true son, unlike you. Anyway, he thinks you're to blame for your father's death. What a load of... I managed to convince him that you didn't actually kill Isidore. Well, not empirically, but I'm under the impression that, in Reuben's mind, you still caused your father's death. You did, after all, take a sweet time getting here, while Isidore was counting on your help. Is that true? No, it's not, and I sense some foul play in your valiant attempt to save me from my best friend. Look, you have my condolences for that, but since we've established that you owe me, let me explain how you repay your debt. Things are about to get a little tense, and I need only one thing. Just do exactly as I tell you. You're a doctor, right? I'm a surgeon, a good one too. Allow me to sum up. Reuben told me he's the only decent doctor in town, but you're a competent surgeon. I need you alive, healthy, and quiet. Close at hand. Spare me any wild improvisations. I'll be the one handling the situation. Medicum bobo adibre. How about you just shut up? I'll deal with Reuben myself. No middleman required. Where is he? Gone to carry out my orders. From now on, your Reuben does what I tell him to do. He entered my service of his own accord. I suggest that you do the same. It will help everyone. I just hit big city dandies who think they know best. Wait, is this stealing? I don't know. I'm not sure. So what? Is the asshole still in there? The one with the carpet bag? Yeah, he's in there. I hereby grant you every right to throw something at him, if you so desire. But where's Dr. Rubin? We need a doctor. I'm a doctor. What's the issue? There's been a disaster. Alba, Duke, and Wolfling were poisoned. Where are they? In a warehouse with little flags. Go down the railroad and to the left. You'll see it. Lead the way. I can't. We need to go to a drugstore and find bones, and a whistle, and a shovel, or not can they'll bite our heads off. You'll find the place on your own. It's easy. I will. I know that warehouse. You're the man everyone's after, right? You look like the description. The one and only. Really? Well, whatever. It's good we found you. We need help. What for? We need to hold a trial for a murderer. And we can't do it without you. Will you help? What? You've caught a murderer? Or was it the murderer? It's kinda hard to say. So will you come? Let's go. The courthouse is a warehouse. The one with little flags. Hurry up. They're starting soon. The warehouse with little flags? Oh, I remember. Seems like you kids took over the old place. Holding the trial here. If you see a man, run. Men are angry today. They kill the likes of you and I. Why are they so hateful? Looking for a murderer, turning into murderers themselves. This is how a town changes. I'll be cautious. You look like a murderer. Do not delve into the town's flesh if you want to live. Keep to the outskirts. Less people here. Thanks, worm. Let Muller Boto keep your footprints warm.
snips and snails and puppy dog tails.
Why are you covered in blood? Who are you? That's not important. Who you are, that's important. I'm old Barack's son. What I want to know is, why are you covered in blood? What's wrong with you, kid? Whatever. But I'll remember you. Likewise. Nice meeting you. Yeah, I can't get in. I can't get in yet. Time's a wasting. So, let's see, what do I have time for? If I can get back to here before I collapse from fucking exhaustion, if I can get back here and then get back to Laura's house, fucking ages away slow, so it is. The shelter. See, I don't know if this trial will still be held tomorrow. These events will play out in real time, and if I'm not there, I'll miss it. Can't wait till tomorrow. Gotta go now. So... fuck, it's so far away. Look, see, everyone? The doctor is here. Who's sick? You're too late. They died. Why didn't you to come sooner? What kind of doctor are you? 3 kids are dead and no one gives a damn? Not kids, worse. Those were our dogs, Alma, Wolfling and Duke. Who poisoned them? Somebody evil. Notkin's planning on holding a trial. He wanted you to be here too. Well, at least I made it in time for the trial. Not all is lost. That traitor Lika saw you this morning, by the way. How you got off the train and beat those thugs to a pulp? Huh. So I have a living, breathing witness. Not for long, he's doomed. Yeah? How come? He killed Duke, Wolfling and Alma. Notkin will punish him for that. Don't you need to make sure he's the real culprit first? I'm speaking from experience here.
If only we had a trolley, we'd ride it down the rails away from this place.
You're here. Good. The trial can begin. Go on. A question first. They say you're no son to old Burak. He was a doctor. He saved lives. It is said that you kill instead. Is that true? I am a Burak, have no doubt. Answer the question, please. Are you a murderer or no? I may have killed, yes. Tell me, is it right to kill? We need to know what you believe. Old Burlak wasn't just a doctor to us. He was a teacher. He knew how to live. You say you're his son, so you're to take his place and answer. Is murder acceptable? No, killing is never right. Never forget that. No, I'll sound like a fucking hypocrite. Oh my god. These kids need moral guidance, man. Only in self-defense. Looks like it. Good, we now know what kind of man you are. Here ends the trial. You're free to go. So you know me, huh? That was quick. Guess I should talk to you if I'm ever confused.
Put my trust in Paw, Claw, and Whisker, not you, Drifter.
What? You have your revenge and so do we. We now know how to deal with Lika, and that verdict can't be appealed. All you and I have in common now is that today will end soon. Go. Thanks for your help. Wait a second, what did this Lika do anyway? Lika poisoned our friends, who were weak and defenseless. It's an open and shut case. You mean the dogs? We are soul in the halves. To us, they are not mere dogs, but friends, and we prefer them to people. Why do they call you soul in the halves? We each have a half, besides our own soul. See this grey cat here, chasing his own tail? That's Jester. We're always together. Cut to the chase. You're planning to kill this Lika? Why do you care? Listen, kids, I'll handle this. Where did that come from? Here, he's our problem, not yours. You've done your part. We'll do the rest. You're scaring me. I'm starting to suspect you're not joking. Why the jitters, old man? You look tougher when you told us that murder is righteous. On your way, Rock Younger. We'll work this one out ourselves. So long then, Chief. Spare the so we can spare. We need to eat too. There's lots of nice food here. Look, here's here's what it is. Here's what it is. I can't let those kids fucking kill another kid. There's no fucking way. So what we're gonna do is turn back time. Da 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 da. If I could find a way. Ba-ba-da. I'll try not to make a habit of this sort of thing.
Maybe Kaine and I should bury the hatchet?
No, killing is never right. Never forget that. But do you plan to avenge your father? Perhaps I won't. Good. We now know what kind of man you are. Here ends the trial. You're free to go.
In toil to be troubled is to have your toil doubled.
Is revenge bad too? Yes, life finds some way of punishing the wicked. So, you say murder is bad, but it's easy for you to say. You gave Wolfling a bone. Never fed Duke. Never met Luca. I'd like to see if you change your time when you actually encountered the traitor. I bet my soul you'd lose it and snap his neck. A bone, so the victims were dogs. Here's the deal. You're so full of the milk of human kindness, go and make Leica for yourself. And if you truly, honestly believe a lying, cheating lowlife like him deserves to go free, let him go free. But if you figure he needs to be taught a lesson, give him this leash. It'll bring him back here, guaranteed. And then what? You'll kill him? Of course not. Didn't you teach us that the murder's never right? But we will send him 6 feet under. I'll hold you to it. We have a deal. Murky says it's by the gumstone. Where's that? The gumstone. Stepward from the basket. Aren't you supposed to know all this? Or do you step folk have different names for everything? Yeah, the step people call it Urhila hatred. See you around, pups. Thank you for actually coming. You're so brave. Look, we all made a gift for you to welcome you here. See? It's bread. Please don't frown. It's all we can spare. We need to eat too. There's a lot of mouths to feed around here. Thank you. When I get my house back, come visit. I'll return the favor. Sorry it's so stale. And drink the milk fast, because it'll go bad soon. But the water is fresh from a ravine. No, wait. Keep this, especially if you don't have much to give. But you're a guest. Take it, or else we'll get bad luck. We need luck more than food right now. If I start taking food from half-starved urchins, I'll be the one with bad luck. Forget it. Knives, scissors, blades, razors, anything sharp. If you've got a sharp axe, I'm interested. How about sharp wit? It can cut deeper than a knife. Those items are what I bother for. We need them. And what would you give me? No. Trust me, kid, you don't. Are you a butcher? I'm a surgeon. It's like a butcher, but with a sharper knife. I think this is a good time to end it. I'll end it here. See you next time.
A partner, a buddy, a grass snake maybe.
See you next time on Chillin' with Kaine.